Honestly, every time I see Buzz Lightyear in my lobby,
Fuck.
and I don't think it's a strange thing to say that Buzz Lightyear is absolutely OP in Brawl Stars right now. And if you've been playing Brawl Stars since Buzz Lightyear come out, you will know how OP he actually is right now. I played him non-stop when he first came out, and I got him to 1,000 trophies, actually 1,012, and he has been kind of neglected since then, to be honest, because I don't really have any incentive to play him. It is actually quite frustrating doing Buzz versus Buzz mirror matches, or any team that you go against in any mode where there's all buzzes and you don't have all buzzes. It just feels bad. Every single mode that he has is incredibly strong. Laser mode, saber mode, wing mode, they all have their purposes. They cover all bases, and he is just insanely strong. Like, it's a massive understatement. And the only way you can kind of get away from Buzz right now is by playing ranked. So really glad that he's not in ranked at the moment, but yeah, he is a bit of a concern. It is very baffling to me that you can choose Buzz with other teammates, and you can also all be the same mode, which is just insane. So you could all be free wing mode, or free saber mode, or free laser mode, and that's absolutely fine. That is accepted. You can get that randomly, and you can also team up with people that can be it. So extremely oppressive if you all go Buzz Lightyear. And as I said, all game modes are suffering from Buzz at the moment. But even if they nerf Buzz, which they need to do, by the way, even if they nerf him, he is still going to be around for the entirety of the event for a couple of reasons. One, obviously, he's a temporary brawler. And two, because he has a title that is to infinity and beyond, and you need 16,000 points to get that unlocked. I played Buzz to just over 1,000 trophies, and I'm only at 3,762. So in order for me to actually get him to the 16,000, if I wanted to push it, I literally need to play him like roughly around 4 times as much as what I have, which is just absolutely insane. I won't be doing that personally. I think it's a great title, but I think I'd definitely have Buzz fatigue if I haven't got it already. And look, this is not a massive criticism of Brawl Stars, because I think what they've done here is quite special, bringing out a temporary brawler. I think we can all agree that's really cool. Buzz looks great, he sounds great, he plays great. He is an awesome addition to the game, but it is making it very insufferable to play other brawlers when Buzz is being picked all the time. And I think the biggest problem is that everybody gets Buzz absolutely maxed out, and they don't have to upgrade him or anything. When you're trying to level up lower level brawlers, it is extremely oppressive to play against another Buzz if you're even on like 100 trophies, 200, 300, 400, whatever, and you don't have your brawler maxed out. But even when you have your brawlers maxed out, so many brawlers struggle against Buzz one-on-one. It is absolutely insane. And the only success that I'm really having is playing Showdown solo specifically, because in that mode you do have a bit of chance to try and get at least in the top 5. Even if you come against a Buzz that's managed to delete the lobby, you're probably going to lose overall, but you'll still gain trophies. If you're playing in team games, it's extremely frustrating if everyone's playing Buzz or you don't have any Buzzes. So many variables, but basically if Buzz is involved in it, it's probably going to be a bad time. But yes, I'm glad that he is not in ranked. That is one saviour for sure. But I think that the changes that they need to make is absolutely, he does need a nerf. I think he does need a nerf over all of his modes, just enough to bring him in line a little bit with brawlers that are at least max level, because we're going to have to just accept that Buzz is just going to be way better than all of the other brawlers, even after a nerf, if they are not max level. If they're max level, they should be able to at least stand a chance. Where reasonable against Buzz, we can accept that. But I think if you're on lower level brawler, or who's not maxed out, you don't have the right gears and gadgets and star powers in the mode that you're playing and you're against the Buzz, then yes, you are going to have a bit of a miserable time. And I don't think there's really a lot they can do about that, given that he's come out max level. It's already been done. There's no way to revert that. And I also think as well that they need to change it so that not everybody can play Buzz in a team or being matched up in the same team unless the queue times obviously get really, really suffered by that. Or at least at the very minimum, you can, and I don't know how the matchmaking would do this. Maybe it'd be a bit complicated for the matchmaking to do it, given that he's only temporary. But I think you shouldn't have the same mode Buzz together partnered up. For example, if you're on a big map and you go up against, you're in Duo Showdown and you go against 2 laser Buzzes, if they both hit you with at least one of their lasers, with most brawlers, you're either dead or you're about to die. The burn is just so obnoxious after the laser hit. And again, same with Saber mode. If you've got 2 Buzzes that are in Saber mode and they start diving at you and they get in your face, you're going to really struggle. And again, wing mode is actually a bit of an underrated pick, I think, out of the 3. Most people will agree that in situations he is clearly the OP mode out of the other 3. But again, all 3 modes are super oppressive and they really, really, really do a lot of damage and a lot of work. Even some of the most brain dead players can really perform well with Buzz. So they're really kind of my final thoughts on it. Do I think this has been a bad collab? No. I think this is a great collab. It is really, really fun and it's exciting, and all of my friends have enjoyed playing Buzz. But now it's been out a little while, we're starting to get to the point now where Buzz is getting a little bit frustrating to keep seeing, and my point still stands on all of the suggested changes that I've recommended in today's video. If you have been playing against Buzz in your games, which is a stupid question because you obviously have been, let me know what your experience has been below. If there's anything that I didn't mention that you think should be changed, also let me know. Let's use this as a bit of a constructive but also a place to air a bit of frustration so that you know that you're not alone and other people are struggling against Buzz. I also don't really appreciate comments of people saying get good or skill gap, skill issue, Let's be real here. I think across the board we can objectively agree that Buzz is extremely strong against all of the brawlers pretty much, and he is definitely leagues above all of the other brawlers. And given the points that I've made, especially if you're on lower level brawlers, I don't really think it's a skill gap issue at that point. If a Buzz is fairly competent and they want to run your brawler down in a game mode, they will run you down and there's nothing really you can do about it for the most part. Although, again, more skillful players will find ways around it, but it is very, very frustrating. That was it, really. Let me know what you think, and, well, catch you in the next video. Enjoy Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond.